all a bunch of baby back bitches, and our commissioner gave me the pleasure, Drew Austin, the opportunity to host and be involved in this week's podcast. Thank you for having me.
Oh my God!
Yeah, buddy boy.
Fuck yeah.
We got him in the
It's my
house.
old dream.
We got him in the house. So Drew's going to be hosting this week. He's going to talk about whatever he feels like talking about. I'm going to be loading some drops for him. And, if you can get your 15 minutes of fame here, maybe you'll be a podcaster,
My dream. It's all I wanted. All I wanted for my birthday was a big booty hoe and an opportunity. So, off to a good start.
Yeah, dude. Well, let's get into it. What do you got for us?
All right. So, first up, I want to talk about a couple of the teams here. Have a lot of points, but they've got shit records. I'm talking about my Shooter McGavin teams.
You got to admit, that's a hell of a drive, 450 yards, huh? Yeah, how do you finish again? Dead last? Oh, yeah. He had a good day, though. Thanks.
How do you finish? Dead last? Oh, yeah. He had a pretty good day, though.
Pretty good day.
Let's start off. I got 3 teams here with just shit luck. And I mean, they probably know it. I know it. You know it. Everybody knows it. First up, number 3, A-Bombs. Rackus.
Yeah.
You've got, I don't know, what? You got like maybe 8th most, but some weeks you pop off. You've had like 742 points, but you're sitting in 9th, and that's because you have 828 points scored against you, including a 2-game lose streak. Whoop. Just unfortunate.
Yeah, he got the pop this week though, with Mixon finally getting 5 fucking touchdowns. So he got what's coming to him a little bit, but yeah, he's had some fucking tough luck.
Yeah, I'm looking at his record, and he has just run up against. First 2 weeks, feeling like fighting, posted 129 on him. Second week, 138.
Yeah.
Private Matt Ryan, but this week he's got 139 points. And, you got to feel good with Mixon taking on with Chase being out for the next couple weeks.
Rackus has 139 points.
Oh my God, 139 points. Trust me, I'm staring at that matchup.
Well, I guess I can throw this drop out for him then.
Drink it in. It always goes down smooth.
Oh yeah, it always goes down smooth, dude. Rackus is probably sitting back with a bottle of fucking, I don't know, grape juice or some shit. Whatever those sobers drink, whatever those sober guys drink.
Hey man,
fucking
whatever
LaCroix.
gets daddy's rocks off.
Yeah, dude. Well, who else you got on your list?
Yeah, number 2 on there. I got Feeling Like Fighting. Also 3 and 5, 805 points as well. Kind of a similar situation where it's just kind of like, I don't know, like the weeks come, but they're not happening at the right time. He's peaking, but everyone else is kind of peaking around him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you get put up against the fucking buzzsaw.
Yeah, exactly. He's kind of in a weird. I'm looking at his matchup now against Wilcox, and he's got 66 points to Campbell's 34. So I think he's fine, but he's just kind of had a bunch of people who have popped off just completely in the wrong weeks.
Yeah,
and then
I mean, he got fucked by me last week, dude. He had everyone on his bench hurt or on a bye, and then I snuck by. I had to fucking do another goddamn Monday night meltdown. But Burrow got it in the 4th quarter. He got that touchdown that fucking gave me the win. It was insane. He had 3 points all fucking night, and then finally got the fucking touchy, dude.
I was watching that stat line, and I was talking to G. I was like, and she's like, "You don't care about this game. Your week's over." I was like, I just want to know if my friend's on suicide watch or not. Because at that point, it's just phones going out the window.
Yeah, dude.
Call the fire department on yourself.
It would have been bad, dude. Yeah, and also this week, just fucking, I think I got it locked up. It's not locked up yet, so I can't say it's locked up. But I'm playing the fucking
What are you, a fucking moron?
The fucking moron of the week. It looks like Ratty Boy, dude. Actually, Radcliffe, I got something for you.
Paging Dr. Faggot! Dr. Faggot!
Where is he?
I better bring
That's a good idea, Dr. Faggot.
That's a great idea, Dr. Faggot.
All right, what else you got?
Well, I got the number one. The
Oh,
number one
yeah,
Shooter
your
McGavin
boy.
team. My boy, because he's on the fucking call. I mean, who else but you? Guerrilla Warfare. You got the 7 most points, but you're 1-7. You
Yeah.
know the deal. There's a reason you drink at night, and
Yeah.
anything you have to say for yourself?
I mean, the thing that's been bugging me lately is that I dropped Devontae Foreman. I fucking just like I saw this Pacheco news and I picked him up and dropped fucking Devontae, and he's crushing it, dude. And that would have totally like sailed me into a. I mean, I'm a realistic person at the end of the day. I'm not making the playoffs, but that would have just fucking locked it up for me a little bit, though. Give me a lot of wiggle room. So I don't know what to tell you. All I know is that I might be going 2-0, baby. That's all I know.
Hell yeah. That doesn't. That's not too bad. Yeah, you just need like that wide receiver too, and Dante would have been great. Besides, Isaiah Pacheco, I mean, sounds like he should have been fighting Rocky in Rocky 3.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, I got so that's all I got for Shooter McGavin. Congratulations on the number one. How do you finish? Dead last award.
I like it.
All right, and then I got I have to do the other one. I got two teams on here for just warm milk teams that like great record, but like are you actually scared of them?
Bullshit. Couple of glasses of milk.
Lukewarm.
Skin for the lady.
Look, we don't want your milk, Liam.
And stop breaking bricks, wet nips.
I think you're...
Fuck yeah. I
Gotta love that
everyone
McBoyles.
under the sun. Love the McBoyle. I ran into that dude in a bar in LA like a
Yeah,
month
you
ago.
told me about that once. What
Yeah.
did you say anything to him?
Oh, I said that. He was fucking confused. I was in a tiny bathroom in this bar, like literally where the urinal was next to like where you wash your hands.
Yeah.
And he comes in and I just tagged him and he just looks like, "Is the bathroom?" I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Is it weird if I just like pull my dick out right now?" And I was like, "Is it weird if I say best break sweat nips?" He's like, "What did you say?" I was like, best break sweat nips.
Oh
he
no,
was
he
freaked
didn't
out.
catch it.
He did after. He was like, yeah, those guys have had a good run. And I was like, cool. Got out of there before I ruined it.
Nice. Because there's potential there for it to get a little weird.
Oh, if I had 2 more minutes talking with him, he would run for the hills.
Yeah, in and out.
Yeah, you remember the episode 4, minute 5? No, I have other things on my mind. So yeah, first up, I got number 2 with this award, and it's like, I'm sorry, we were trading, we're talking, but Frank's Third Reich. Who's Frank's Third Reich again?
Plah.
Wow.
Drew White. Sorry. Plow needs some horns.
Yeah. I mean, he's tied for 6th, but like second to last in points, 716 total on the year, the second least amount, but he's in 6th. It's sometimes it's a game of matchups.
Yeah, I mean, he's been one of the. I've said it earlier in the year. He's one of those guys that like gets 60. I think he's been the biggest loser of the week twice. So he gets like 125 points and then 60 and then 125 and 60. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with him.
Yeah, he's just averaging. I mean, if you look at his roster, the second half of the season looks bright. He's got D-Hop, Singletary, Sanders looks great, certified 1 or 2. ETN also 1 or 2. I mean, he's got options.
ETN's popping for him big time.
Dude, yeah. So he just got to figure out the quarterback spot. I traded him Trevor Lawrence, and it's like, God, classic bad quarterback, good stats guy.
Yeah, dude. Well, I gave you Trevor Lawrence too, right?
I mean, Village Bicycle.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their opportunity with him.
Fucking, I didn't get much back. Fucking AJ Dillon and this fucking Melvin Gordon. Just having Broncos on your team is the worst. It's the worst.
It's funny because you like some teams when you go into the week, you're like, oh, just optimism. All right, DK, maybe he'll get a bomb, or like Jordan Pickett's even like, fuck it. You're just watching these Broncos and you're just like, what are my motivations here? What am I doing?
It's fucking horrible football. I had to sweat with them like Monday and a Thursday game, so I was just fucking pulling my. I can't even imagine being a Broncos fan right now with all the hype that came around, Wilson coming in and shit. I mean, they must want to fucking kill themselves.
Oh my God, I have a dear friend who's a Broncos fan and going through horrible personal stuff. And every time I'm like, hey, how's it going? She's like, oh, it's terrible, dude. Have you fucking seen Pickett? I'm like, what about how's the health of your family? It's like, no, dude, yeah, it's awful.
I wish I had more hands so I could give those titties 4 thumbs down.
Hey, also, dude, I don't know what's going on. My fucking thing is saying less than a minute. My what's it called here? My Zoom thing. It's saying that I gotta like fucking pay for some shit to like upgrade to get a thing. So I might lose you in like 2 seconds and have to buy this thing real quick.
Let's just cut off and restart. If you just click the link again.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just get off the call and restart the call.
All right, well, let's see what's going on. And we're back. Yeah, this thing, podcasting, you know, it can get a little tough sometimes. So, had a couple technical difficulties. The first break of the pod from the live stream that is my consciousness. And, you know, what can I fucking say? Things fucking happen. All right, this is fantasy football. Anyway, let's bring us back, Drew.
All right, yeah. So the next section I've got for us is we're going to talk about a little bit about woke culture and sleepers. So we're going to talk about, you know, some players who we drafted a little bit too high. We're halfway through the season, and who are we a little too woke on?
But I thought you were saying I did have the power.
Are you twisting my words?
No, I'm just trying to understand what the hell you're talking about. I can't follow.
See, this is exactly what old people always do.
Old people?
Uh-huh.
I'm 26.
What a freak. Dude, that woke culture, man. I'm in those Hinge games right now too, bro. These fucking chicks are all freaking out about random shit. It's fucking insane. I actually went to quick story. I went across the street last night. This dude I met at the bar, he invited me over to his, like, he was like, oh, come by, I'm your neighbor actually, blah blah. Old fucking grizzly looking dude. And I'm like, cool, yeah, fucking cookout, like, just he like set up a projector. I've seen him do it. He's right across the street, so he sets up this fucking screen and a projector, and he's just drinking beers, having a good time out there. So I went out, and I just didn't notice, I guess, but he's got like a Let's Go Brandon fucking grill. He's got huge Trump flags going. He's wearing the MAGA hat, like, and they're fucking talking all this shit, like, right when I get there about Nancy, dude. I was like, whoa, I'm fucking walking into a meeting here, dude. I was like, holy shit, people are driving by. He, like, lives on this peninsula where there's a street, so people driving by going, like, fuck you, all this shit. It was ridiculous.
Feeding off their hatred.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's hyped.
What do we got?
Yeah. And later on, I want to ask, dating with that tattoo on your arm.
Oh, yeah, dude, that's a
that
whole fucking gambit, dude.
Yeah. Cover that up if you're dating in Boston,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
like turn it into an ironic one.
I've gotten the put the arm around the lady, and she goes, wait, I'm not fucking that. I'm like, you don't even understand. It's a Gaston flag, motherfucker. Patriotism.
God. Yeah. This generation, man, I'll tell you.
They're too woke, bro. They don't know.
Too woke. Well, let's talk about a couple players we were way too woke on. I got 5 that we drafted just way too early. So starting up at number 5, Deontay Johnson. We took him round 5 at the 8th pick. He's wide receiver 40. Why did we think he was going to be so good?
I mean, Trubisky like had a decent offense, and in the Bears, you know, he had that sick ass season. And also Deontay is just like he's kind of like bulletproof, where he can just get 8 receptions for 80 yards and give you a fucking decent day, you know. But their offense is fucking putrid, and they
I mean, for what, 2 or 3 seasons, it was like Ben Roethlisberger's corpse, and you'd still see the Chase Claypools and Johnsons putting up numbers. So you're like, all right, how much worse could Trubisky be than, like, you know, half amputated Roethlisberger?
I just think their O-line is so fucking bad. Their O-line's so bad. Najee ain't doing shit, so it's just a matter of, like, they can't get that first and 10, they get 4 yards, and then they can, you know, start moving the offense. It's always like a negative play in the beginning, and then they got to pass, and the defense just knows what the fuck's up. I don't know if they scored over 25 points yet this year. I don't remember a game where they did that.
Nah, they've been pretty. I like Pickens, but yeah.
Yeah, Pickens is the shining star. Besides that.
Yeah, Freiermuth too. I mean, we'll get to Najee. Spoiler: he'll be on this list. We'll be coming back to talk to him. Cool. Well, yeah, number 4 is Brandon Cooks. We took him round 6 with the 7th pick. He's the 45th wide receiver, and he was the classic guy where you're like, well, terrible offense. Someone's got to catch passes, and like he's gotten 1,000 yards last couple seasons.
Oh, dude, he's Mr. fucking automatic with 1,000 yards.
Yep, not this year. It's falling apart, and all I can think of every time I see him play is that fucking Eagles Super Bowl where he tries to hurdle the guy and he gets slammed like WWE, and then suddenly he's out with a concussion, and you're like, good, you deserve it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess maybe he's just getting old,
Yeah, fair. I mean, the shelf life of like a speedster wide receiver.
Yeah, I don't even know if he's not cranked 30 yet, though. He's probably, he's got to be like 28.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's a classic guy that like Keenan Allen, that you're like, how?
Yeah, how old is this motherfucker? Yeah. Keenan Allen's also a fucking bust this year.
Yeah. I tried to stay away on this list from people
that got injured,
or injured. I'm just looking at people that are like playing enough but still sucking. And Brandon Cooks is 29. My age.
Oh, damn.
Crazy.
Okay.
Been around. Cool. Scooting along. I mean, this one's like just an indictment on a passing offense. Number 3 is Hunter Renfrow, who actually was taken the pick after Cooks, round 6, pick 8. He's the 97th wide receiver. He's not even on a team right now.
He's so fucking. It's ridiculous. Like Pat's offense, they love the white guy in the slot. I mean,
Exactly. Oh, I know it. I love it. I represent it. I live that lifestyle. I live the white slot
on the flag football field versus the locals. Remember, you were the slot guy.
I mean, I knew what I was supposed to do, and I thought Hunter Renfrow.
Do you remember when we were playing that football game? I forget where it was versus the locals. Those fucking idiots. I think we beat them every time. And then Cram got decked or something. Remember, Cram was crying that one time.
Oh God, which time?
I think Forrest like crushed him or something. I forget what exactly happened.
Forrest, we had one play back in the day. Forrest knows exactly what I'm talking about. I went deep, and it was just a bullshit play, like bounced off his shoulder, and I like caught it, and then ran it in. And the next time we got the ball, this is like 2-hand touch, he threw the screen, and he just like came up and body tackled us. All right, I get it. Like,
well,
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Yeah, dude.
Like, I thought you listened to Soja. Or are you a chill Rasta guy? But yeah, Hunter Renfrow, squirrely white dude. What if I do Graydon McDaniels? And really, I could have put Darren Waller on this list right at number 3 too. But crazy disappointing. And then so scooting along, number 2, it's Najee Harris, who we mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Like, we picked him. He was the 5th overall, right? You're like, who else is going to run? These are the guys that, the Steelers are the one team that never rotates running backs. So you're like, he's going to crank over 1,000 yards. He's the RB24 right now, and you're right, it's the O-line's fault. And
because
they're not the offense.
They're not even giving anybody else any touches. They just don't have enough to go around. They keep getting fucking 3 and outs.
Yep, 100%.
I got someone before you get to the first one. I got someone
please.
I want to throw in there. Is fucking Kyle Pitts, dude. Kyle Pitts has been. I have him in another league. I mean, it's insane that a guy that's built like that can't fucking get 100 yards a game easy. I mean, it's not even Mariota. It's the fucking offensive coordinator. Because if you're not putting him like Mariota should have him as his first read on at least 50% of the passing routes. Because like they have Drake London and whatnot, but like fucking Pitts is massive, dude, and he's fast and he can jump and he's fucking massive, dude. It's like, how are you not throwing this dude the ball in the red zone at the very least? It's fucking ridiculous.
This is ironically the exact same thing when Saquon was having bad years, where you're just like, look at him. Just look at him. Why isn't he getting the ball every time?
He's so good.
Look at his legs.
Look at his legs.
Just look at his legs. And A.J. Dillon, I got him too in another league. It's bullshit. Yeah, I could have put him on the list. Dude looks like a Corvette, but just fucking running circles alone out there.
All right, number 1.
I got robbed by a sweet old lady on a motorized cart. I didn't even see it coming.
Didn't see it coming. No one saw it coming.
No one saw it coming. It's Cam Akers. We picked him round 3, 12. Actually, kind of felt like that was already a slide. Some people were taking him in 2nd round early. He's the running back 69, and 69 is pretty cool.
Hey
that's the only
now,
cool
let's
thing.
go.
Shouts out to numbers. Very cool. Yeah, he's been trashed. The entire Rams team's trashed. But, anytime, I had Calvin Ridley last year. And anytime you just suddenly see a headline where you're like, not playing or practicing personal reasons,
dude,
you're like,
that's the worst
these folks have
headline.
lives outside of the game?
Yeah, at that point, you're pretty much like...
Looks like you're fucked.
Yeah, I don't know what that drops from, but this dude's voice is pretty sick. I think it's a video game. I don't know.
It sounds like fucking. There's a dude on King of the Hill that used to sound like that guy, or the karate master from Napoleon Dynamite. That actor.
Oh, there you
Just
go.
An overly deep voice.
Yeah, I mean, Cam Akers was definitely someone that I was like, with the Achilles, but it wasn't like it's not because of the Achilles. It's just that you're right. That offense is terrible. I made a terrible trade in the wee hours of 12:58 and fucking traded Freiermuth and Hunt for Higbee, thinking like, all right, well, Higbee's white, so Stafford's obviously gonna throw to him, and so I think he gave me another goose today. Like how are you not passing to him? It's fucking ridiculous, dude. I can't find.
His name's Higbee.
I know. I just feel he was a main focal point of the offense. You're right. That offense is like the Sean McVay woo of the league is completely gone.
Oh yeah, and then you look at the coaching tree and you're just like, everyone just buys in on these guys for a couple of good years, and you're just like, why? Why do we think they're just going to do the same thing everywhere?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they don't have a run game. That's really what's going on in the Rams. They legit cannot run the football.
But you're going into the year and you're like, that was the same last year. 2 seasons of no running game. You're like, all right, well, they'll figure it out. No, they can't. Every time.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
All right. Well, let's go to the other side. Let's go to the positive. And these are the sleepers, the ones that we were just kind of like, I don't know why we were sleeping on these guys. I got 5 here. Number 5, Tyler Lockett. We took him in round 8 with the 8th pick. He's the wide receiver 15.
Yeah, Lockett I completely had off my board. I didn't give a fuck. I guess if like maybe he would drop like super far, but I don't know. I was like exactly like everyone else thought. I was just like wide receiver 2 for fucking Geno Smith. No, thank you.
Yep. Yeah. No one trusted. No one saw it coming.
Yeah, and then at one
traded.
point, and then he's fucking this Seattle. It's like,
oh my god.
This fucking oh my god. It's like they're fucking. Did they win today?
Oh yeah.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, Cardinals are trash.
Cardinals are shit.
All right, who else you
Get me
got?
started. Yeah, number 4. Big shout out. I know Landon's going to love this one. Ramondre Stevens. We took him in round 7 with the 3rd pick. He's running back 7 right now.
He's running back 7? Holy shit.
He's running back 7.
Wow. Yeah, Landon
and this
got
is what's
lucky with
crazy.
that one.
Is you have these like running backs, same deal. You're like Pat's running back. Never draft a Pat's running back. Calvin Ridley, Jonas Gray. Like who the fuck is going to score points in these offenses? And this year is the complete opposite of that. It's like this dude's a tank. We never had a player like him.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely special for sure. He's kind of like a Swifty dude, except maybe a little more bulky.
Yeah.
But one person I wanted to put on the list was fucking my guy, fucking Damian Peace over here. I think he's definitely contributing to the fact that that Cooks isn't getting what his game is, because fucking Lovie Smith, dude, God bless that guy, is from like the fucking 60s. He just runs the fuck out of the ball, and Damian Pierce is a man. I mean, he's got to be top 2 rounds next year. No doubt he's getting drafted up top.
Did you hear the interview with him on Thursday night, the quote they brought out?
No.
They go, they're like, how do you train to take hits like that? And he just says, how do you train an ox to pull a cart?
He called himself an ox. Wow.
Fuck yeah.
That's
great.
Fucking cool. Hey, check it out.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right.
Yes, sir.
Who else you got?
All right, moving up the board. Jalen Waddle.
Ooh.
I don't think anyone really had him. We're like wide receiver 2. No one knew what to think of Tua. We took him round 4 with the 12th pick. And he's wide receiver 5 right now.
Yeah, dude, he's doing really fucking well. He scored another touchy today. I mean, they scored a shitload of points down there in Miami today.
Yep. They had some great offense and enough to eat.
Fucking Beal texted me because he's been trying to make a trade, his first trade ever, being that he's a little baby back bitch in fantasy. So he made his first trade the other day for Justin Jefferson. He had Justin Jefferson for Waddle and Herbert on Chicago. Yeah. And, they're ranked 4 and 5, but he saw that Jefferson was going off today, and he's like texting me. He's like, "Oh, I can't believe I made that trade," or whatever the fuck he said. I was like, dude, I just love the fucking young blood that dude's got in fantasy, like regretting a trade. You remember that when you made your first trade, and then you're like, I fucked up, dude. It's the worst feeling.
You're staring at him, and what's funny is you don't even pay attention after 4 weeks, but it's like a breakup. You're paying the 2 weeks after. You're just like, what are they doing?
Yeah, what are they doing? What are they doing? Oh, and then if they dud, you're like, yes, fuck.
I knew it. I'm a genius.
Yeah,
nailed it.
Fucking
yeah, I'm the commissioner in the league where you made that trade.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, and I was fucking with him because I can decline it. And I was like, this is a mistake. I'm going to decline it. This is bad for you. And he was like, wait, what?
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's set in that league.
It's a fair enough trade, yeah.
Yeah. All right, moving up number 2, and this is really in line with a lot of people we've talked about. Number 2 is Josh Jacobs, and I was led this train. I don't care when in the draft, I would not have taken Josh Jacobs. He ended up sliding to the first pick of the 5th round, and he was taken after Zeke, David Montgomery, and after, of course, David Akers, and he's the running back 6 right now.
He's the running back, yeah, and you know what's crazy is he's on fucking the team that I just played, Sean Radcliffe, paging Dr. Faggot, and he didn't do much with it, but I don't know. He's got such good running backs, except for, I guess, fucking Jonathan Taylor. He's fucking trash, but I don't know. His team just looks so much better on paper than it is.
Yeah.
He fucking Radcliffe started Jonathan Taylor, who was out this week on purpose because he didn't want to drop some scrubs on his bench. Just a fucking pathetic performance by Radcliffe. He really is a real piece of shit, dude. Except I will shout him out for giving me 2 tickets to the Ravens game. I really appreciate that, bud. Thanks so much for that.
This shit talking brought to you by Section 8 of the MT Stadium.
C327. All right.
Number one, also on Radcliffe's. Credit to you.
On Radcliffe's team.
Oh, yeah, Saquon Barkley, of course. He's got 2 of our top sleepers, and I don't know what he's ranked, but it's not high. And Saquon slid all the way to the first pick of the 3rd round. He went after Leonard Fournette, James Conner, Javonte Williams, R.I.P., Mr. Knee. And it's just crazy. This dude looks like he's going to be the best running back this year, and he's kind of back.
Yeah, and I will say that Beal was talking him up in the offseason, and then he was talking him up, and he didn't put him on any of his teams. And I was like, I just kept saying, I was like, yeah, it was the bad taste from the last 2 years, but he put it all together this year. He is a fucking animal. And thank God, on a bye this week, didn't have to play him. Woo! Let's go.
Yes, sir. That's fantasy football, right? It's figuring out the offenses that weren't great last year that are about to pop off. That's why you look at these players from the Jags, the Giants, even like some of the Browns. You're like, oh wow, all right, find value out there in the later rounds. That's your top sleepers and your overly woke bucks.
All right, Drew. Well, I'm gonna put you on a soapbox here, and you'll close us out with this, and I'll put it in for you, bud. I appreciate you coming on the pod. Did a great job. I think there's a future in it for you, but let's give you some love.
Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar!
It's a long drop, dude. It keeps going. Dude, he definitely died in the end of that. He got murdered by some drone.
No chance. All right, let me take a long drink before this one.
All right, let's see what you got.
It's my fucking year. Let's be honest here. each and every one of you are personal casualties of my vendetta against this league. I've been in this thing since the beginning. I've frankly had some of the worst seasons of any of you. I stuck my head on the toilet not that long ago. I'm an adult, and I have that in my recent memories. And I haven't forgotten each and every one of you fucking put me there in that porcelain prison. And I'll never forgive any of you for that shit. Frankly, I'll never forgive any of you for anything. So this is my personal year. I'm doing it for me, and I'm not giving a shit about any of you. You know, you look around the media, a lot of anti-Semitism out there right now.
Big time.
And I gotta say, big time anti-Semitism. And honestly, good call. Y'all should be very scared. This Jew's furious, very angry. Control a lot of situations, medias, sports. How many executives are Jewish? I know all of them. I have their pagers. We're still beefing each other in temple. I'm praying over and over to a different God than all of yours because it's my God of war. And that God of war will answer my prayers, and I will bathe in all of your blood. Fuck you all. Kiss my ass.
Ooh, let's go. That's another episode of the War to End All Fantasy Podcast with your host, Drew Hobson, a.k.a. Bobby Trebuchet.